Hello and welcome back to KSP Reads Reddit Stories. I'm Jacob, and today I have a new co-host with me, and that's Mckenzie.
Hey guys!
And today, for our stories, it's going to be family related in some kind of way through all the different ones. So, you ready for the first story?
I'm excited.
All right, so the first story, the title is AITA for Always Going Home for the Holidays. I, 36 male, love my family and unfortunately live on the opposite coast from them. My girlfriend, 34 female, is local to where we live. We've been together for 7 years, no kids or plans for kids. I always travel to see my family 2 times a year, Christmas and the 4th of July. I work at a college, so essentially I have a school schedule for my breaks. My family is so important to me. I take 2 whole weeks I have for Christmas to stay with my family at their house. Christmas is special for us. We all go out. I have a large family. It's a whole event that I really look forward to. We have traditions, big family dinners, the works. I get around 4 weeks off for the summer and spend one of them with my family. My girlfriend has a small family and doesn't really have holiday traditions. The family she does have, she's not very close with and is fairly dysfunctional, her words. I've invited her to my family's house for the holidays and offered to pay for her ticket, which is expensive. She's been out for maybe 3 Christmases and some summers. When she doesn't come along, she stays home by herself. I buy her lots of gifts so she can open them while I'm gone. I thought this was a good thing. I can see my family, she can have the option of seeing my family, and go along for the trip too. But recently she made a comment about not having any of our own traditions because I'm always gone for the holidays. That hurt my feelings because she's always invited to where I am. Her dad passed away in 23 and she didn't come to family Christmas that year. She said she said that she was too sad to celebrate. Then in 2024, she had a mild health issue that made travel not so comfortable, so she hasn't been to family Christmas in a little bit. She is going this year. Am I the a-hole for always going to my family's for the holidays? We've chatted about this some, and she says she's glad I can spend time with my family, but does feel like she gets left alone. My thought is she's not alone if she comes with me. So. Is he the a-hole, first of all?
For the first one, that's a nice, soft landing.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
The verdict on Reddit was. He
Really?
was.
Okay, so here's my thought. This one, to me, I mean, all of them aren't, black and white, right? There's a little bit of a gray. So.
Oh, there can be disagreements.
For me... He's got a big family. Obviously, family's important. She has the option. On the other hand, if I were in her shoes, I also have a dysfunctional family, and it's quite small. Yeah. But we do still have some traditions ourselves. I feel like as an outsider for her going away, I can see people being she wants to start your own traditions. But at the same time, he's been doing this his whole life. And he only gets to see his family twice a year, and that's really not that much, right? Yeah. So I would have if it were me, no, I don't think he's an a-hole, but I would have a compromise. If he's a teacher, he has a lot of time for break.
Yeah.
She can have the option still to go or not go, but also maybe take half a week or start some own traditions at home together. If you're a family, regardless of whether you have kids, it's 2 people together. Mm-hmm. And I think creating new traditions that are special to you instead of just as an outsider joining someone else's is important.
Yeah, they've been together for 7 years.
Yeah.
And how long has your relationship been?
I just realized this year, we've been together 9 years.
Yeah.
It's almost been a decade.
So almost similar time frames. And you guys have your own traditions, I'm guessing. Or some things that you guys have done outside of family specifically.
I mean, we make time for each other. We don't have anything super special. I've kind of carried over some of my traditions that I have with my family and do them with him. But neither one of us has said, oh, I feel like I'm not part of yours. Because he joins mine and I join his. And then we both come together and be okay, what do you want to do this year? So it is a compromise. Yeah.
I was talking to my roommate last night. I read him all these stories because I wanted to practice and hear what he had to say. So if I could give some of that input, it's he said basically what you said, shorten the trip. It's 2 weeks for Christmas on the opposite coast because it's either West Coast or East Coast, wherever they live. It's shorten the trip to maybe a week or a week and a half and then go home and be with your girlfriend and like do some of your own things. It's still around the holidays, so you can still make them like a tradition in a sense. And also I saw a comment, I don't know if I'd be able to find it. Oh, like this person says it's like I wouldn't want to go on a 2-week trip to be with my in-laws.
Yeah. So we did a trip 2 summers ago with my fiance's family, and we were there a week, and we all stayed in the same house. And I love his family.
Yeah.
I do. But like we've had a little bit of friction with like someone else within the family dynamic, and so it just made it a little more comfortable. And even the people that I like really love and get along with were starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah.
So like you definitely need your own space. And so like maybe if they stayed at a hotel it would be different, but who would want to live out of a hotel or your suitcase for
2 weeks? Yeah.
So yeah, do I think he's a jerk for going there? No, because it's his family only gets it twice a year. But at the same time, like you should realize that maybe she wants to do something.
You should be
with you.
a little bit more considerate of her, because people also said it's like
unless he's saying like straight up like, no, I'm not doing this for
no,
you.
I'm going
then
there.
yes, he
yeah.
is.
And like
But,
people
like-
also pointed out like he left her when her dad died that year, and he also left her,
Yeah.
and he also left her when she was having health issues that made it uncomfortable to travel.
You know what? I didn't think about that. So
That
that changes it a little
like
bit.
I would say like compared to other stories that I've read and like in other places, I say he's like more of a softer kind of a-hole.
Yeah.
Like not like you need to be punched in the throat because I hate you so much, but kind of just
like curb stomped.
Douche. People's elbow. But I think
like a soft 2.
Yeah.
Or 3.
yeah, if we're grading this on like a 1 to 10 a-hole scale, he's like a 3, I would say.
Maybe
We'll
3.5, because if it's your dad passing, like you would just feel lonely. In the holidays, I think even more so, like instill that in people.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like it's rough either way. Like even if your dad died at like the beginning of the year, it's still gonna be your first holiday without him. And like I know that was rough on my dad. It was rough on all of the family because my grandpa passed away my first year here at college.
Ooh.
And then like that first Christmas we were all just like, we wish grandpa was here. And it's like it's rough to like either way. And then she's traveling to the other side of America.
Yeah, so
Since they live on different coasts, it's like...
That is the point, too, with her not feeling good and not making travel conditions ideal. Because if it is further away, like a couple hours, maybe a couple layovers, or like, a connection flight, she feels like even if she wanted to go,
she couldn't.
Like I'm not going to put myself in uncomfortable. So yeah, maybe.
It's like, yeah. I give it like the
I was like,
3.5.
Family, no, but yeah.
It's like the title was like a little misleading.
Yeah.
That's all it like.
I guess that because of the title, I was purely thinking.
The titles can be misleading.
Okay.
Kind of like with this next one.
Keep that in mind.
All right. So the next one, AITA for making a dad joke. Note. My stepdaughter, Madeline, was about a year old when I married her mother, Jessica. Madeline's father died before she was born. Madeline is currently 15, and she's rebelling for almost everything. She did something bad, so while I was picking her up, I set up a punishment for her. Then she said, "You're not my dad. I don't have to follow you." Honestly, I got hurt a bit from that. But I understand that she didn't mean it, and that she'd probably change. I just replied, "I'm still your legal guardian for the next 3 years. As long as you're in my house, you follow my rules." That happened about 2 days ago. So our family was getting groceries when Madeline said, "I'm hungry, I need food." I decided to be extremely cheeky and say, "Hi, hungry, I'm not your dad." My son just started laughing uncontrollably. My daughter was just quiet with embarrassment, and my wife started berating me, not to stoop down to her level. I honestly thought it was a funny dad joke, and my son agrees. So, AITA, edit, I did adopt her, so legally I am her parent.
Kinda. Like when you're a young girl, you're 15.
When you're a teenager.
Yeah, just you're
any
going through
kind of
hormonal
teenager.
changes. Just you're discovering who you are. You have all of these influences. And so she said something mean in the moment. She was annoyed, whatever. Like, be a bigger person. Like, I guess it depends on that dynamic, too, because some people, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it says her dad died when before she was born. Like, that is her dad. That's the only person she's ever known.
Yeah.
But if she already knows, like, yeah, you're not my real dad, but, like, adoptive.
Like, I'm guessing they told her that her biological dad died before she was born. But then, like, they married each other when she was, like, the guy that's writing this and Jessica is the mother. They were married around when Madeline was a year old.
Yeah.
So it's like she's known this guy. And, like, I think that was probably just a heat of the moment thing. It's like if you have your biological parents, it's just like, I don't have to listen to you. That's basically the same thing as what she said with a little extra seasoning.
Spice.
A little
I
extra
think
spice.
it depends, too. Like, depending on that dynamic, are they kind of a cheeky, like...
Cheeky.
Give each other... I just like that word.
Yeah.
Like, do they have that back and forth kind of bigger dynamic where it's okay and they give each other a hard time? Or, like...
That is
a little bit.
Like,
that's a little harsh.
Yeah. So there's three different.
But if she didn't get mad, then no.
Yeah.
But if they had to have a discussion about it,
she went quiet after that because she was embarrassed.
Yeah, but
that was.
To me, that seems kind of like it's funny. Like, oh, haha, he got me back, kind of thing. Like it's a joke.
You gotta admit, the joke was really funny.
It was kind of funny. It was mean.
It was mean if you think about it, but like it's the classic "Hi, hungry, I'm dad." Joke. Instead, he also
not your dad.
He also put a little bit of spice on that.
Yeah. I love a good dad joke though.
Yeah. So there's three different like things that you can get on Reddit from the AITA. You can get a-hole, not the a-hole, and everyone sucks. This post got everyone sucks.
Yeah.
So they got like because the dad didn't need to make that joke. Like that was kind of a little harsh like jab back, and also the daughter kind of sucks because of what she said to him in the first place.
I would agree with that.
And then there's a mini update down here also. I'd probably give a full update later, but here is what happened so far. I go to my daughter's room after dinner and begin talking with her. Hey, I'm really sorry. I hurt you by my words, I said. And I'm really your dad. I changed your diapers. I met your boyfriend, and I plan on helping you through college. And plus, I'm legally your dad, so we're stuck together. But seriously, I'm going to love you like my daughter, even if you don't think I'm your dad. Then I hugged her. She did start to cry. I assume that's good. I assume that's good is kind of funny. It's like you don't know if it's good or not, but okay.
Yeah.
But like, I agree with that. Everyone like. I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
I mean, two wrongs don't make a right, but
like the wife said, don't stoop down to her level. I'm just surprised that she would say that. If I'm being completely honest, it's like you're gonna bring up that he's not your actual dad when you've known him. You don't have memories before you're 1 year old.
Yeah,
Let's
I mean, at that point, I would be like, "That is my dad."
Yeah, at that point, I would just.
But
like I have emotionally
unless she was,
like
going for the jugular, she was trying to.
She was really upset.
Like she was trying with intent.
Yeah.
So then, in which case, maybe she's the
more of the a-hole. She's more on the hotter side of the 1 to 10 scale. I would say that's like a middle, like 5-5. Like they both said something hurtful.
Yeah.
They both got their get backs.
Yeah.
And then they talked about it.
Yeah. That's a good one. That one's sweet, actually.
And then okay, so this one made me almost start to cry a little bit.
Oh no.
Because it's just okay, I'll just start.
Okay.
I'll just start with the title. AITA for not telling my girlfriend that my parents are gay. I'm 25 male. I have 2 parents. My birth dad John, who's 48 male, and my other dad, Dwayne, who's 45 male. I call my birth dad John Dad, and I call my other dad Dwayne Pops. My birth dad John was married to my mom for a few years. Then she left my dad and, they ended up divorcing, and now she's somewhere in California. I don't know where or what she's doing, haven't talked to her in ages. So, Dad and Pops I'm super close with. They are the best parents any child could ask for. I love both of them, and they've always been with me. My dad introduced me to Pops when I was a little boy, and they told me they were in a relationship. And I was all for it because I saw my dad become lonely/sad when he was single. So seeing the fact that my dad loves someone and has a life partner made me super happy. Pops and Dad got married, and we've been living an amazing life. I'm probably more close with Pops than my own dad. due to the fact that Pops is really cool and he's laid back. I love both of them equally, and they love me as well, and I'm blessed to have them as my parents. For a few months, I've been dating this girl, Bella, who's my age. I thought she was pretty cute, and I liked her, so we kicked it, and recently she told me, my parents want to meet your parents, and we want to come over for dinner. I said, sure, I'll tell my family. So, yesterday, Friday night, Bella comes in, Pops greets her, and says, come on in, sweetheart, dinner's ready. She says, you must be Dad, like the boyfriend's dad. So nice to meet you. And she shakes his hand and sees Dad come out of the kitchen holding the mac and cheese tray with his mittens and putting it on the table. Cute. Then Bella says, who's he? I said, oh, that's my dad. She said, I thought he's your dad. She's referring to Pops. I say, yeah, that's my Pops, and that's my dad. She pulls me to the side and says, I didn't know your parents are gay. Oh my gosh, why didn't you tell me? I genuinely didn't know why that'd be an issue or so, because you're dating me, not my parents at all. So it shouldn't matter, but I guess it's a concern for her. Her parents came to the door after they parked the car, and Bella told her parents, let's leave, and they left. I told my parents I'm sorry, and they said, son, don't worry, this is nothing new. And then we all sat down and enjoyed dinner and went to sleep. So, am I the a-hole for not telling?
No, I think she's the a-hole.
Exactly.
What?
It's like...
that's normal for him.
Yeah. The thing that got me was, like, it's nothing new. That's what almost got me to go, like, start crying. It's like, it's nothing new. I'm like, how many times has this happened to you guys? You guys seem like great people.
I'm trying to think back. So I have an uncle who's my uncle by blood, and then I don't have another name for him. I just call him Uncle.
Yeah.
Because he is
He's
also
the gunkle.
married to a partner. He is. He calls himself that. But so I have two uncles, and so I don't know that I've ever been like, I mean, maybe I have. I'm trying to think back. Like, when I've introduced, I've been like, oh, no, I don't think I tell him before. I'm just like, oh, this is my uncle, and this is my other uncle. Like, maybe if I could tell that they were, like, super religious.
Yeah.
And, like,
it's like we
would
don't
have
get
a
that
problem
context.
with it. But at the same time, I wouldn't associate myself with someone who had that issue. If it's only been a few months, I could see you probably haven't, like, gauged that yet. But no, I don't think so. I think she is.
For, like, telling her parents, like, let's leave, and they dip.
Yeah.
It's like, that is, like, they prepared a meal. Like, he had the mac and cheese tray out and everything.
That was so cute when you said he had his around the corner. Yeah, I was like, that's so cute.
But so my roommate had a very different reaction right away, but he wasn't thinking about it. He was thinking about it in a different way. He said that, like, he doesn't think that the guy is the a-hole. He thinks the girl is too.
Right. That's what I said.
He thinks that, like, how did they get to the point of their parents wanting to meet and, like, family dynamics or, like, any of that stuff didn't come up?
Again, I think that's normal for him. If he grew up that way.
Well, like, no, I mean.
Or, like
not talking about, like, I feel like, that would come up, like, in conversation if you're talking about, like, your family. It's like, oh, yeah, like, my mom, like, divorced my dad. Like, now I have, like, two new parents. Like, my dad has is with a partner now or something like that. I feel like that's, like, a conversation you'd have within a few months and before the parents meet.
Probably.
Personally.
But I don't think that makes him an
No,
a-hole.
no, I don't.
Especially if she didn't ask.
I don't think it is. I don't think it makes him the a-hole at all. I think he's still perfectly justified in, like, he doesn't have to disclose that. And it's like, one of the comments said, I don't fully agree with this, but, like, this guy said, not the a-hole. Did she tell you her parents were straight?
Exactly.
And I'm like, I can see that, but also it's like, there's just so much stuff around LGBTQ and all that stuff. So
when
it's
was
like,
that Reddit story from? Can you tell the year?
this was, like, recently. I think it was, like, with 2 years. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Okay, so then even
It's not,
more
like, from
so
the
in this day and
90s or
age, yeah,
something.
like even more so, like or even early to mid like 2000s or 2010s maybe.
Yeah.
But like it's 2026 now. I feel like it's like normal and it's just more talked about.
Yeah, definitely.
And so,
because, like, the 90s.
I
like,
wouldn't feel the need to, but also, yeah, I don't know. Is there an update? Like, did they stay together after
No,
that?
I don't have an update for this one. I wish there was. There probably is somewhere, but I just found this one while I was scrolling, and I thought the title sounded interesting. So I was like, I'm gonna save that one. I read it, and I was like, this is sad. Like I felt.
So verdict, not the a-hole. I think it's the girlfriend.
The writer is not. Excuse me. The girlfriend is, because.
I think so.
How do you just like ditch them?
Like, I could see maybe being a little taken back if you weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
But you would still sit down and be like,
It's like, oh, your parents are gay. Okay. Well, that's how like I would react. I'd be like, if I was with someone and I went to their house and I was like, oh, your parents are gay. Sick.
Like, oh, again, and
does he make good mac and cheese?
Yeah, but
I'm there for
again,
the food,
I don't
baby.
know if she was like religious and completely against that, or
that's
like,
what someone also said is like, are her parents like super traditional and like an uber religious family?
Well, then that would be her
like,
parents' thing. She could tell her parents, "Hey, didn't know this, but you guys can leave. I'm gonna stay here."
Yeah, it's like
be respectful about it. But
I just
again, I don't associate myself or hang out with people or would date someone who's against something that's important to me.
Exactly.
Like for my uncle, if it was my parents,
yeah,
if I thought that they would have an issue with it, like I wouldn't be with that person.
It's like,
so no, I don't think he is.
No, in no way he is, in my opinion, at all. I agree completely with the comments that were said on the post. I think that like, I don't think he needed to tell her. Like, it's not like a definite like, oh, you need to say whenever your parents are gay in a relationship. But I also think it's weird that it didn't come up in conversation
just
at all.
Naturally.
Like, yeah, it's like you weren't just talking about like your childhood or like your family dynamics.
I don't have any siblings, so you don't see them there, or like,
or anything like that.
Yeah,
it's like,
so is it a little weird? Maybe
communication.
But not,
communication, a little weird between them, but also I don't know their whole dynamic as in a relationship, so it's not like, oh my gosh, like both of them suck at relationships. It's just like, how did this not come up within a few months? And also, you think they're ready to meet the parents, and it's like, I feel like you would have had like a little debrief.
Marty and I dated a few years before our parents met.
Oh yeah, I mean, with my last relationship, I never met her dad because she was adopted, so her dad was a little bit older. And at one of the parties that I went to, it was the 4th of July party, he wasn't able to be there. So, like, I only ever met her mom, but, like, she met my parents multiple times, but it was just because, like, she was coming to, hang out.
Normally, I feel like I introduce my significant other first, and my family and them have reacted before, like, extended. Like, you don't just meet everyone all at once.
Oh, yeah, it's like my parents knew that I was getting close, and then they were the first ones to know that I started dating, my sister. An accidental family FaceTime call happened. Apparently, I was the one that dialed it. I did not. I was laying down on the couch. I was having a great time, and then everyone was like, "What?" And I was like, "I didn't call." And they were like, "What's your news? You called." I'm like, "I didn't but I guess I do have news." So it's like, I ended up telling them like a few days after we started dating, but then it's like again, they didn't like meet her when we were dating until like multiple months afterwards. It was also harder because like it's not far, but there is distance between my hometown and up here.
No, I get it.
But who do you think was the biggest a-hole throughout these 3 stories?
Honestly, so I was expecting one that was like, yes, absolutely, you're an a-hole. But these were all really mild.
I'll find crazier ones next time. I'll make your jaw drop.
What were the 3? So it was
dad joke.
Introducing the parents. Yeah, dad joke. What was the first one?
Vacation.
That one.
Going home.
I think that one.
He is. I would say the girl. In the last story. For just leaving with her parents.
I thought you meant like as far as like.
Oh, the original poster? No, like anybody in the story.
Oh, the last one, the girlfriend.
Girl. Yeah. It's like, you don't just up and leave.
Like, I thought you meant like the one who's like the most like, am I the a-hole? It would be
the person
one
writing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't like that first guy left her when her dad died and like she was having health issues.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't want to be left alone when you're having health issues or when you're sad. You're probably sad while you were having health issues also.
I know, when I don't feel good, I get like extra snuggly. So like, I don't want to be alone.
It's like, I'm just going to wrap it with my blanket.
Especially Christmas. Like, it's just one of those holidays that if you're surrounded by people and happy, it fuels that. And if you're the opposite, it makes
almost
it worse.
drains
Yeah,
from you.
for
It's
sure.
like, oh, I don't have anybody. But then he comes back and it's like, you have a boyfriend again. It's like.
And I'm sure he had all these stories like, oh, I went and did this and then this. And that would just make you feel lonelier.
Yeah. And it's like, I wouldn't.
The more we talk about it, the more I'm like, maybe he is.
Maybe he really is. It's like, I just wouldn't want to travel all the time. Because like, I enjoy traveling. Like, I will go and travel. Didn't get to do it a lot as a kid because
me neither.
Major anxiety on both sides of the family. But like the times we did get to travel, like I really enjoyed it. And like, I'm thinking about going on a study abroad trip. Yeah, I can talk about that later.
Do it.
Study abroad.
Yeah.
But
you can study abroad.
But like, I just think like I don't like traveling all the time. And like, I know like they're not traveling like every single week to the other side of the coast. Like, I understand that. But it's like, I want to do some things at my house. It's like, I don't want to always go to the other person's house. And I know it'd be a lot for like probably the whole family to go out to that. But it's like,
Yeah,
I think a
that's
good
another
compromise
thing.
would be just like shorten the trip a little bit.
It's twice a year, so it's not. Yeah, but is she more introverted? Does she get drained from having a lot of interaction? So I like exploring, but I think after that like week and a half mark, and like, okay, I'm good.
I'm good. Let's go back.
Yeah.
I want to take a nap.
Yeah.
In my apartment.
In my bed.
In my bed.
With my cat. My cat.
I don't have cats. I don't want to deal with pets in college. We had a cat in our apartment from my roommate, and clawed my futon. I'm still upset about that. Snagged my futon multiple times.
Happen.
It will. All right. Well, that was our first episode of KSP Reads Reddit Stories, and I hope that next time we have another guest in here so we can have even more fun and even crazier Reddit stories. See y'all later.
Catch you next time.